Hello and welcome to my first Let's Play, my very first YouTube video that I'm making, let's begin. I'm going to be starting a new world for this Let's Play. I just thought going on YouTube would be fun. I also noticed that on YouTube a lot of people don't use the very lovely feature in 1.8 of you've got a customized world where you can change all sorts of things. Sea levels, strongholds, mine shafts, ocean monuments, dungeons, water lakes, lava lakes. No lava lakes, I think. Lava oceans, definitely not. We'll leave the biome size normal because I think the default size is quite nice. You can make it smaller if you want more resources closer to you, but for the most part I don't really think you need to mess with that one too much. Caves, villages, temples, ravines. Now dungeon count, I really like to turn this up. There's fine, doesn't really matter where you put it. Water lake rarity, lava lake rarity doesn't matter because we're not going to have any. Of course, all of the biomes. Taking any biomes out would reduce our resource pile, wouldn't it? And we'll leave the river size the same. On page 2, we get to change the various ores and other blocks, I suppose. For the most part, I like to leave the spawn sizes just as they are. But I like to increase the spawn tries. Gravel always annoys me. I always end up with too much flint. So we're actually going to turn that one down a little. 5 should be fine. Granite? I think we'll have enough of those and they can stay just as they are. Same with the diorite and andesite. Coal, you always end up with a lot of coal, so we don't really need to change that. Iron, could always use more iron. Now I know I'm going to go back on what I said. I am going to mess with the spawn size a little, because iron, it spawns plenty enough at 20, that's enough spawn tries in my opinion, but you can always use more iron, especially if you want to make a lot of hoppers and intricate systems, which I'm hoping I will do on this series eventually. Gold ore, we're going to bump that spawn tries up to, we'll make it 10, that should be fine. Generally end up with too much gold anyway. Redstone is just fine. Now diamonds, spawn size 8, spawn tries 1, we're going to bump that right up to 12, that's fine, just a random pick. And lapis you end up with enough of as it is. So yes, we'll leave that alone, I think. You can turn that up if you want to build with lapis lazuli blocks to make sure you have enough lapis around for that. Or you can just save that for later on in your survival world, when you've collected enough from your mining trying to get other resources. Now I don't know what any of this means, so I do not touch it. Don't touch it at all, and same with page 4. I don't really understand it, not going to mess with it. But there we are, all done. We're going to turn the bonus chest on because that allows us to do a little bit of running around before we have to set up a hidey hole or a base or anything. And we will leave cheats off because I have a terrible habit of using them if I have them. So I do believe that is us, and we will name this world Let's Play. And here we go. Create new world. Building terrain. Whew. Taking a little while. It's been a long time since I've started a new world. So wow, this seems like it's taking forever. Oh, there we go. Ah, I'm dying. Of course I wasn't. I knew it was just a load lag. And here we go. Bonus chest means we get some torches straight off the bat. It's useful when you need to make a hidey hole at night. Inside the chest, oh, this is a lovely chest, I must say. Stone pickaxe, wooden pickaxe, axe, some sticks, some wood, and some logs. That's lovely, 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 lovely. And now we can collect the chest. Go away, chicken. I suppose we will go that way. We will follow the clouds so we know what general direction we're running in case we pass something we like and decide to come back. Oh, would you look at this? Some nice clay there. Now, as you can tell from my startup screen, the texture pack I'm using is Chroma Hills, but I'm also using a default 3D texture pack, as some of you will maybe be able to tell by my axe there. Just quickly hop up here, see if we can get a nice view of anything. Oh, would you look at that? We've run into an ocean. And something's going on down here. What is this? Interesting. It seems that some of the flowers did not take. That's always nice. But there seems to be quite the nice flat little island over there. I don't really know that I want to build on an island though. And plus that's really not enough exploring. We've hardly seen anything. We are very, very close to spawn still. Just grab that mushroom. Do that one. It's always handy to collect mushrooms so you can make a mushroom stew if you get hungry. Which reminds me, what am I on? Wonderful, we're on normal. I've only ever played one Minecraft map in harder than easy before, and that's the server, which is permanently set to hard. And it's quite good. I'm busy building quite a large fortress with lots of curves and dents and grooves and arches on my server, and once I get anywhere sort of near complete, I will take a video of it and put it up on YouTube. Right, which way are the clouds going? That way. Okay, so we want to keep going here. I believe this is the east. Don't quote me on that, I can't really for sure remember. Oh, this is a lovely bay, right by some extreme hills. But I believe that the clouds always float to the west. Oh, look at that. Straight off the bat, some iron. And that is why you don't really need to mess around with the spawn tries too much. Plenty of it already spawns. We're not really going to be collecting the granite just yet. We're going to grab iron and coal where we see it. Just enough so that we can hole up at night and survive and maybe get some things done, but I would really, really like for us to find a place to put down base. Because I don't really want to clutter up my inventory. Sugarcane. Very useful stuff to have, but we will find more later. I must say this bay does seem quite lovely. And at this point we probably want to be making a boat, since there is just so much water around us. Alright. Hopefully we only need the one, but we can always chop down a tree if we need more wood. Boop. There we go. Oh. Some squids spawning in the distance. I do apologise, I'm a bit nervous and I've never done this before, and I feel quite strange sitting here in front of my computer talking to myself. I feel a little bit crazy, if I'm being completely honest. I will probably get better with time. But you have to start somewhere. Birch forest over here, that's nice. Birch is probably one of my favourite materials to build with. I find that the birch trees tend to drop a large amount of saplings, but on the some other maps that's not been the case. So I guess it's just a matter of luck, really. Ooh. Woo, we made it! We made it! Isn't that wonderful? Let's see, what's over here? Oh, lovely! A dark oak wood forest. Now those are just beautiful, and I think we may have found some plains. Plains are always good for setting up base, because there's always plenty of space for you to build things, and when you do need to change various landscaping features, it's a lot easier, you know. If you want to build in extreme hills, look how much of the mountain you'd have to pull down if you wanted to build it lower. If you want to build really high up, obviously, extreme hills are wonderful. On one map, the first map I ever played, I found a ravine that was connected to a canyon in extreme hills. So it was the perfect fort type area. And there were waterfalls and lava falls, and it was just beautiful. Although unfortunately the map got corrupted, I believe, and all of the chests in the map were empty. All the dungeon chests, all of the everything. And at the time I didn't realise or know, because I'd just started playing, that if you just load new areas in your map, that it will be fine. And those things will be just fine with the new code. I did not know this, so I deleted the map. It's probably one of my greatest regrets, because that was probably the best map I have ever found. And unfortunately, this was also before I knew about world seeds, so I couldn't even take that down to restart on the same world. Alright, where am I going to go? Go through here, I think. Forest, lots of forest. probably want to kill some of these cows so we can have some steak. Oh, wooden equipment. But waste not, want not. Save our iron for later. And it's easy enough to know which cow you're after, because look how they run around. It just goes absolutely mental. Oh, and it is starting to get dark. Oh. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to use one of these red mushrooms right here. Just very, very quickly going to chop some wood. Oh, I do love the dark oak trees. They make lovely looking planks, lovely looking stairs and fences. And you just get so much wood from each tree because of all of the branches, which is just absolutely fantastic. Now what we're going to do is we're just going to do that. And grab our logs, planks I mean, and just fill that in. I'm going to leave a little tiny window there. It's not really advised because you can still get shot. Oh lovely, a red mushroom, I can make a stew. But not now, later. Just going to put some dirt back there. And look, now we have a lovely, lovely little house, and we'll place the torch over there. And close that up actually. And we'll open that so we can see the sky, and hopefully nothing drops in on us. In theory, the only thing that should be able to get up there is spiders, and spiders you can't get through a 1 by 1 block. That much I do know. So, yeah. I suppose what we could do is we could put down our crafting table, and we could start preparing ourselves. There are various tools that we do not have. We are of course going to have to make a wooden shovel, because I do not have any stone. But I could just use my fist, I suppose. Ha. Phrasing. And there we go, stone. We'll use up the wooden pickaxe first. Punch that dirt out of the way. Oops. Basically just do a little bit of staircasing. You never know, you might find something that's nice and useful to have. Remember, we did turn up our dungeon count, so it is entirely likely that you could run into one of those. Now, I am quite at a loss for what to say at this point. But here we go. A shovel was not really what I was after. Right, just now I wanted a furnace. Remove those wooden blocks. Put furnace over here. We'll throw in our coal. And our steak, because we are getting hungry. Or we can make 2 bowls of mushroom stew. No, we'll go for the steak. They stack. While we're waiting for that, we'll just keep staircasing down. Now I do apologise, I do tend to dilly-dally while I play, constantly thinking ahead and what I want to do and where I want to go with things, and quite often I get too far ahead of myself and don't end up doing things that need doing now. But that's why it's a video game, and it doesn't actually matter, and you can take as long as you like, as long as you're having fun. And that's really all that matters at the end of the day. Now, we've done a bit of a staircase. Our stake should be done. Whew. And yes, it is. We can now throw in our iron and use up what's left of that coal. Good timing. Also, I think I might call the episode here. I might maybe do some off-screen mining. I'm not really too sure. I suppose leave in the comments if you think I should do the whole Let's Play on screen, so you can watch absolutely everything, all of the resource gathering, all of the thinking, all of the planning, all of the building, or if you would like me to just have it as sort of an update type thing with lots of cuts and separation and keep the videos relatively short. I'll probably try to keep them short anyway, but some episodes will probably run long when I'm doing a long repetitive builds. But yeah, let me know what you think, and please leave a like if you think this is any sort of good and you'd like to see some more. And see you next time. Bye.